talk a little meditation this morning. So I don't have class today. I actually just slept in to about 10:30, which feels amazing. Very grateful and blessed for that. And I get so many comments and questions about how I meditate, why I meditate, what is the best method, what should I think about when I meditate. I get all these questions, which is totally legit because I remember when I didn't have a meditation practice and heard that other people did it, I was confused. I thought it was maybe a woo-woo waste of time, and I didn't understand how to do it. How can you quiet your mind and not think about anything? It seems impossible. So today I want to talk about meditation throughout this vlog and also give myself a challenge. One of the great things about vlogging is accountability. You know you have an audience that's watching you, so you got to do cool stuff and keep yourself accountable. So today I decided, because I have a pretty mellow day, I'm not working out, I'm teaching yoga, I got to throw some pots, and I'm going to try to meditate for an hour today in 4 different periods of the day for 15 minutes each time. So there's tons of different kinds of methods that you can do in meditation most of the time, and what I'm going to do this morning right now, as I just woke up, is chanting a mantra in your head over and over again. So there's this word Sat Nam in Sanskrit. It pretty much translates, there's not a direct translation into English, but it pretty much symbolizes this idea: I am that. I am everything. I'm a part of what is one cohesive world. It's sort of the meaning of Om in a way, that you are a part of everything. We're all connected as one. So that's just some word for some reason that really resonates with me. And when I repeat it in my head slowly with the rhythm of my breath, saying in my head, not out loud, Sat as I inhale, Nam as I exhale. And I do that over and over again as I'm seated in meditation. And after about 3 or 4 minutes, I think I stop chanting it in my head and I sort of just go into this concentration. But that's a really good way to focus your mind on one thing rather than allowing the wandering thoughts, because meditation is not clearing the mind of thoughts. That's not human. That's not possible. You can't not think. You have a brain and it's turned on all of the time, even when you sleep. So what meditation is and how it's been taught to me and how I've been able to progress and feel the benefits, it's a one-pointed focus. It's focusing your mind on one thing that you intentionally set it to focus on, rather than these wandering thoughts that if you just pause yourself throughout the day, when you're not in meditation, maybe you're walking to work, you're in the middle of class, you're in a workout, it's insane when you become aware of the random, crazy, wandering thoughts that come into your head that aren't serving you in that exact activity. For instance, if you're in the middle of class and you should be focusing and you're thinking about how you need to go to the grocery store later and if they're gonna have organic sweet potatoes or just conventional, that's just an example of maybe something I would think about. That doesn't serve you in that moment of class. So what meditation does, it trains your mind. It's like working out so that you can focus in all aspects of your life by hyper-focusing for these 15-minute or longer or shorter increments throughout the day when you practice meditation. So I think that's enough of kind of an overview for this first session. I'm going to be seated in a cross-legged pose. I'm going to chant that Sat Nam in my head, do some, deep breathing, and I'll let you know how it goes. Alright, so here's my setup for meditation. I have a yoga mat that's kind of rolled up and folded in the back to prop up my butt, because that's a lot more comfortable to sit for a long period of time than just flat on the floor. So what I also do is just use the timer on my iPhone. There's also a lot of meditation apps. That's something that, maybe I'll download a meditation app today and do that for one of the meditations, because I know that's helped a lot of people and I've actually never used one. So I'm just gonna set the timer on my phone for 15 minutes, sit down, start it, and it'll, the alarm will go off when I'm done.
I
Just got some oats, grapes, and some peppermint tea.
I wanna stay.
All right, I'm pretty sure one of these packages are dates. Yep, got my 10 pounds of 7 Hot Dates sampler pack. Cannot wait to get into these. So we've got Kadraris, honey dates, and Hawaii. Alright, putting together a little Instagram post right here. Just make some banana ice cream with some vanilla and chia seeds and this beautiful spread of dates. Alright, on to my second meditation of the day. I'm gonna do a walking meditation here on the labyrinth. This is right outside of the chapel, and it's just these cobblestones that are laid out in a certain pattern where you circumambulate, I think is the word, around this space. And this isn't a meditation I do very often, so I'm really excited. I'm gonna take hopefully roughly 15 minutes. I'll set my timer again to do it, and I'm just gonna sort of look down at my feet and slowly take intentional steps. I don't think I'm gonna chant anything in my head or try to do anything, but just sort of see where it leads me, try to stay focused. So here we go. That was extremely blissful, beautiful experience. And the way it works, as you can see, you just go back and forth around the whole thing. It feels like you're on the track of a roller coaster, but if you ever lift up your head and just look at the vastness of the cobblestones, you're like, how am I being guided? But it's a perfect path and it shows you where to go. And then it ends by just going straight into the center, and you see the symmetry of the whole thing. And honestly, I didn't feel the weight of that meditation until I got to that center point, and like some energy came to me. It was really awesome. I felt happy, I felt grateful, I felt thankful. I'm definitely gonna start doing that more often. Just probably not in the rain with my vlog camera. So it's about 4:40. I teach yoga in a little under an hour. I'm gonna go get some more ceramic work done and then prepare for my class. Alright, slightly poor time management. My yoga class starts in 10 minutes, so I better boogie.
I want to stay.
Goodbye, yoga room. Alright, so for my third of my 4 meditations today, it's just before dinner time, I'm gonna count on my mala beads. This is very similar to like a Catholic rosary. I'm going to, for this meditation, chant the phrase and the mantra Loka Samasta Sukhinu Bhavantu, which means may all beings everywhere be happy and free, and may the thoughts, words, and actions of my own life contribute to the happiness and freedom for others. It's the ultimate vegan compassion mantra in Sanskrit, and I'm just going to chant it in my head, and each time I do it, I'm going to pass 1 bead over my thumb, so I'll chant it 108 times. I think it takes about 5 or 6 seconds to say it in my head, So we'll see how long it takes. This should be cool. I've never done this before. Alright guys, that was nice. After I got to the Guru bead, the 108th, I just did a seated silent meditation and the alarm went off a minute or two later, so it took me about 15 minutes. So that's awesome that I can just start doing that maybe instead of a timer in places when I don't want the timer or don't want to use my phone, so that's really nice. Repeating that mantra over and over again definitely took some discipline, but I'd say after like 40 or 50, I was just in a groove and just wanted to do more, and it was really nice. So I really liked that meditation. Okay, time for me now to prepare some dinner. I have some tempeh, black beans, a couple heads of romaine as usual, and some rice. Alright guys, this has really become my standard appetizer. I got a head of romaine, some tomato sauce, which is just blended tomatoes with sriracha, and a little kombucha. I have a head or two of this before my cooked meal. Here I've been digging into my rice and beans, some spices, tempeh, and I have another serving waiting for me when I'm done. Alright, it is far too late, but I promised you guys 4 meditations today, 15 minutes. I want to follow through, so I'm going to do my final one now before going to bed, and this is going to be super interesting. So I'm going to use the Headspace app. It's a free meditation app. Rich Roll talks about it extensively on his podcast, that it's really helped him out to have a meditation practice. I've never done like a guided app-based meditation, so let's begin.
Before you get started, here are a few tips to help you get the most from the exercise. Don't worry too much about background noise, as I'll explain how to deal with that. But you might find it easier at first if there's a bit of peace and quiet. The mind can be unpredictable. Some days this exercise will feel easy. On other days it might feel difficult. You're now ready to get some headspace. It doesn't matter whether you're sitting on a chair or on the floor, whatever suits you best.
I'm sitting on my bed.
But I'd like you to begin with your eyes open. And as you sit there, I'd just like you to take a couple of nice big deep breaths, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. As you breathe in through the nose, just gently closing the eyelids. Begin to notice any sounds.
Alright guys, and that concludes my 1 hour of meditating over the day. It was an incredible exercise. I'm super happy I did it. And you know, I'm just thinking, there's really no excuse I have to not try to do that every day. To sit down only 4 times throughout the, like 15, 16 hours that I'm awake most of the time. Just 4 times to sit down and be mindful for a second, whether that's walking the labyrinth, counting my mala beads, doing an app and having a nice British guy talk in your ear to ease you into it. There's really no excuse to not do it, and it helps me. It was awesome. I stayed happy throughout the day, stayed relatively productive. So I encourage you guys to practice meditation too. I mean, if you're interested in health, if you're interested in fitness, spirituality, becoming the best version of yourself, it is a crucial element in terms of expediting that process and making it happen quicker. So I can't encourage it anymore. Hopefully you guys like this vlog. I like kind of focusing the vlog once in a while. Thank you guys again for watching, for supporting. You're the best ever. Much love, dream extreme. See you guys on Monday.